Hey world, it's being able to come back to another video. Fam, I want to come back to this video. Um, didn't get a chance to watch my last video. I think I have some questions about those principles of government and how, you know, they affect us in so many different ways. And the most important one of those principles of government, popular sovereignty, is never addressed. And the reason why popular sovereignty isn't addressed is because the people no longer feel they have power. And when the majority becomes the minority, then that very small minority continue to operate as if they are the majority. You got 538 people part of Congress, okay? 438 congressmen, House of Representatives, and then 100 senators. And of course, we have over 300 million people in America. We have a small group of people making some major decisions based on our livelihood, our health, and of course, whether or not we live or die. And you mean, what do you say that? Why do you say that? When the government is dictating, you know, who should get vaccinated and who should not get vaccinated, and their most bland reasons for it, it can be kind of discouraging when no one questions it, right? The majority is not questioning it. And the reason why the majority doesn't question it, because the majority is basically listening to everything that's on the television. If and there's certain information that they're not gonna have transparent, like the reason why they have 87,000 new IRS agents. Why? I mean, because remember, if they have 87,000 new IRS agents, now you guys know just well as I know, if you ever been to the Department of Public Safety or Social Security office, or going to try to get your car registered or get inspections at the courthouse, you see how they treat you there, right? 87,000 more IRS agents that are hired to scrutinize your accounts, scrutinize your taxes, and those that do not pay taxes at all. And I'm not hating. Like I say, don't hate the player, hate the game. When corporations and when people that are wealthy do their research and realize and find out the different loopholes in taxes, then, I salute them. I think it's disingenuous for someone to say, well, it's not fair that I pay this much taxes, pay this much money in taxes, but then, the wealthy and the rich don't pay this much that we pay in taxes. Well, if you knew the tax deductions and all the tax credits that are out there available to you, you wouldn't say that. Okay? Is it a disadvantage, or no? Is the playing curve, skewed toward them? Yes, because when you have the income, or when you have the wealth and resources, you know, like my big bro always say, the game is sold, not told. And so when you have this type of resource, you can get that information. It's no accident the tax code is over 10,000 pages long, because there's information in there to benefit those who wrote it. You did? But when you know, your deductions, when you know your marginal tax rates, when some of the benefits of paying yourself first, i.e., 401ks, RAs, charitable donations, keeping your receipts, starting your own business. You dig? There are a lot of different opportunities out there to reduce your taxes. And the reason I'm talking about taxes, family, because in Texas, tax day is June the 15th. We got an extension due to the Arctic blast. Now, I see that, but the only major laws that have been, passed in Texas, none of them were to help out those that are still out of their homes because of the Arctic blast, or those that are suffering majorly because of the shutdown. A lot of these businesses were shut down. People weren't working. What's going to happen to those people when Of course, the uninsured, the unemployment benefits run out, and this, that, and the third. Okay, so pay yourself first and put yourself in a situation, family, because the most important thing is that when you know you have to work for a living, you want to keep most of your money opposed to giving it up. You want to have more assets than liabilities. And so in order to have a more asset-laden situation, then it definitely calls for you to pay yourself first. It definitely calls for you to do more research on taxes and the tax breaks and the tax credits that are out there for, individuals in our situation, not just the multi-rich. And if you have a wife or if you have a significant other and you guys are together, man, work it out and become a power couple, because I'm telling you, two incomes are always better than one. But even if you have one income, you can work your jelly. Okay? I'm going to be coming back with another video about some of the tax breaks or some of the tax deductions that a lot of people don't know about. And like I said, one of the main things you can do is to make sure that you start your own business. I mean, so many opportunities out there, and that's why, I definitely suggest and recommend that you look at the money you have in your bank and try to do some things with it. Because like I say, with that 87,000 new IRS agents being hired, Biden says that, these agents are hired to, scrutinize the rich taxes, but we know that's not true because he's rich. Okay? So what it is, it's a smoke screen. And so basically it's a heads up so you can start, putting your money in other avenues, Because then when the government has access to your checking account, your savings account, your 401ks, and your other accounts, and can say, well, hey, you owe taxes, or your taxes is wrong, or you owe this much in tax, and just go in and get your money, that can cause some problems when the average American can't endure a $500 emergency. You dig? So I just want to come back with a little food for thought. Really enjoy you guys staying in the garden with me, and appreciate you giving me your time. I'm most humbled by it, and I'm most appreciative. And just a shout out to all my family members out there. And in the meantime, between time, may the Most High Inside bring you joy. And being with is out of 5,000.